Assalamualaikum guys, I'm going for Jummah today, but I'm going with a friend who is from Saudi Arabia. He lives in the UK. He's a Slovak guy. He's in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna go there with a car now, pick him up, and we're gonna go to the middle of nowhere for a Jummah. This is how Slovaks do Islam. Check it out. Subhanallah. It's good stuff. Let's get him. Music! Haram! We're in Stare Hory waiting for the dude. Look at the mountains we've got. It's no joke. I used to have a friend, well, family friend who lived up there. Alaikum salam. This is camera, don't worry.
It's okay, no worries, man.
Good to see you.
Taller than expected.
Oh,
It's good to finally meet you, man.
yeah. That's all. Are you ready for some pizza? Halal pizza?
Yeah, halal pizza sounds good.
It's like on the road, you know. We
Okay.
usually stop by there like before Jummah.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Slovak, Muslim,
Yeah, it's true.
So this is it. We can just sit here somewhere. Whatever.
Thank you. Showered.
They'll wait for us. I'll just put it here. We'll see what happens.
But the one thing I wanted to see is that the idea that Islam is a false belief that Islam is something over there in the East, not part of Europe.
And it's difficult to change, you know.
It's hard, I know, but going to Bosnia really change that perspective. Makes you understand that actually, and here, it's not something that you have to kind of change your culture to almost adopt. You can still be Slovak and Muslim.
We had like bad history with Turks,
Yeah.
like almost all in Europe. And the thing is, even like after my wedding, we went to this castle, and we had like in Banska, and just like they explained like whatever is there, and they're like, this is because of the Turks, and this, it's like there's a lot of these like wars with Turks. And and the idea is to protect your religion because they're coming to impose. So like you have this Islam is tied to Turks, not to Saudi or something. Even though Turks are not like Islam, or Ottomans are not like representatives of true Islam maybe, but still it was like empire against empire, you know, and it's like clashing here. So this is the bad history we have. There's even a lot of these stories and songs about the rather dying than going with the Turks, and, you know, like chopping my head off rather than going with the Turk, because they're coming to change your lifestyle.
In typical empire fashion, you know, it's just like
It's like every empire.
you don't have the Muslim. We don't have to defend or attack Turkish history because that was in the past. You know, it's nothing to do with Islam in a way, but had left a lasting impact, unfortunately, here, right? It has that lasting idea, that betrayal.
Depends. So that's why when you're trying to learn something, you just have to get rid of your identity history and try to from scratch. Like, what's the truth?
Exactly.
And
You gotta remove your biases and stuff. Yeah. It's a weird thing because it's hard to.
If you don't do it, you always have this like, why are Turks did this? Why did Islam?
Yeah. The guy organizing the trip to Czech Republic, I mean, very nice guy. Then he asked me like, do you drink? And I said, no, I don't drink. Is it that you don't drink beer, or you just don't drink alcohol?
Yeah, they don't get the difference, yeah.
So I was like, I don't drink alcohol, you know? And he's like, oh, okay, is it because of religious reasons? Or I was like, oh, it's because of religion, yeah, I'm Muslim, I don't drink. And he's like, oh, okay. And he goes like this. I'm sure you've heard this before. He goes, because I used to work with Muslims. And one time we went to this bar, and it was underneath the ground. And when it came to ordering, they ordered 2 beers. And they're like, oh, I thought you don't drink. And he goes, because I'm underground, Allah can't see.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I thought
it's actually like shirky type of like vibe, you know.
And I thought that's fine. That's new to me. I've always heard.
That's what is it when you deny one of Allah's attributes, like you're kind of like
it's
weird.
Yeah, I mean,
weirding out.
it's weird. The thing is, you must have heard similar stories, right?
When I was non-Muslim in the US, I was with Turks and they would drink, and I would ask them, why are you drinking? Because I knew something about Islam. I didn't care, but I just asked, and the guy said like, oh, Allah can see us in America. Like Allah can see us. He just see Turkish people. Like, what? That's a strange God. And then since then, for 10 years, I thought like the God of Islam, Allah, is like we. You know, because of this guy told me he can see America. I'm like, what? What kind of idea is that? Like, what is there like some barrier or what?
But I met my her sister. She has a sister and she has a partner as well. He thought this king of Saudi Arabia has some religious significance.
Yeah, I do. I thought that as well.
And I was just like, this is
like Mecca is there. It's like Vatican, so it's like some guy is running it.
Exactly. Yeah. So surprised of like how little people know about Islam. The basics.
Yeah, most people don't know anything. Like they don't know at all anything. Most people don't even know it has some connection with Jesus. Nothing.
Exactly.
I never heard of this that Jesus is in Islam. Never. Or like I actually thought they want to like kill Jesus, or like they don't like. You know, like I never knew it's like connected to also Judaism. Like it's a like connect. You know, it's like never heard. I thought it's something completely new from some desert. Some guy Muhammad, him, and it's like and just killing people. It's like that's the basic idea of Slovakia.
Yeah. How do we get those basic core principles?
But it's like if it's coming from you, they're gonna be like, yeah, but it's from Saudi. Like of course, it's like. Slovak guy, extreme, neo-Nazi. Yeah, there's many of them actually. Because like the thing with Islam is, it's a system also for organizing society, and so like these guys they identify problems with like liberal society. They see all this happening, and we need to do this extreme nationalism because there's no other choice usually. Like what other choice you have if you don't at all understand religion and you think it's made up? Then you just just extreme nationalism. Usually, like that's the path people choose. You know, like we need to protect this. So how do we do it? I don't know. Whoever's not Slovak is gonna go. And it's like, so that's the only path. But when they discover, they did actually mass conversions of these extremists, like in Banska. The guy was doing like mass shahadas. Basically, they recognize it's too late to change the system, the whatever system you have, political or economic. It's like we're too deep into this. We need some revolution, but there's no way we can do it. So at this stage, we're kind of like Muslims, Slovak are just kind of like living alone in some villages and just hanging out. But it's the only thing you can really do because there's no way you can change society at all. Like it's not possible. So you just have to kind of live in like a background and just understand like like yes, you know, I have this new company. I'm like a shareholder as well. It's like a chief revenue guy or whatever, and we have a team. Like this week I started there in Bratislava, and we have a Slack channel, you know, Slack, and there's like a chat, and one of the colleagues, like yesterday, posted in the Slack like a guy wearing a shirt, Jesus is coming, you know, like this cloud at a concert, and he said like something like great guy, and then there were like likes, and one girl said amen to this. And like all the developers, you know, are doing this, and one guy from the whole company, like 20 guys, he said like, oh, this is not cool, like you shouldn't really like because like you don't know if Christians are working with you, like why are you doing this, you know, even though we're not practicing, it's still like it's not cool, like it's just something because you want to provoke, you know, it's not like there's no reason to say this. And the guy said no, I can explain, like, and he said like some stuff, and I'm like, what is this? Like, it's so random. Why would you? It's like,
why would you
know,
out of nowhere attack something that?
No, but it's like, for example, like let's say I don't agree with LGBT. So let's say I post on Slack a flag and I say this is like haram. Like, why would I impose my views on them through Slack? Like just keep yours. Like, okay, there's liberals, conservatives, there's Muslim, one guy. Like, we all have to work together. We can, but don't bring any of your opinions into this because, like, why? Like, okay, most companies liberal, of course, the progressives, but like, you shouldn't assume this is the case for everyone. They think this is how you're supposed to do. What? You have different idea? It's like weird.
Sometimes I think, because sometimes you see that people sometimes test you during.
But if they did it here, it wouldn't work in Banska. You know, like Bratislava is like a different country.
It's like a bit more religious then.
Of course, like there's many churches, people go to church, there's full churches. Yesterday there was like a packed church. Yeah, like people in the east much more. Like I was at a funeral like a week ago. It was like one of my wife's family members died, and I didn't go to church, but I stayed up in front of it to wait for the body and everything. But like the whole village came to say goodbye, and they prayed the whole night. You know, it's like if you sat there, Jesus, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
This is not a good idea. You know?
Yeah, it's
But these guys go to Bratislava for work, and they're like, what's going on here? Hopefully.
it's good. It's good. This is the first
Slovak halal pizza.
good pizza as well.
Yeah,
I'm actually not
it
gonna
should
lie,
be
I've
good.
had bad experience having pizza in Slovakia.
Yeah. This is good actually. It's one of the good ones.
It's good.
It's all halal.
It's good. It's really good.
Taking a picture of this. I mean, besides the society pressure, if you just study alcohol, like I had an interview with like one professor who does this like clinical research on cancer and relationship with alcohol and all that. It's like pretty clear. Like even one glass of wine each day, which is like you're not drunk, but even that is causing harm to you. Even one beer.
They said any amount. I think it was a lot.
Any amount, yeah. So it's like the secular Iranians, they're like ex-Muslims. You know, they're like not even against. They're against Islam. They're not even like outside. They're against it actively.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
There's no Iranian that I've met who isn't.
I know one guy
secular.
who, like most Slovaks wouldn't see like what's the difference between Iran or Saudi. Like,
You
it's
don't
all
know.
Muslim.
Yeah, you don't know.
No, it's not the same.
I try
The
to.
history is
Yeah.
not the same.
I understand why they don't. Like, why would they?
They all
care?
cover. They all look the same.
They all look the
brown,
same.
so what's
Exactly.
the point? So just to give you an idea, this is how Slovaks live. This is like in the middle of the mountains. You see the mountains everywhere? This is Slovakia. This is the center. This is our pride. We shouldn't be proud, but we love the nature. We love the mountains. We love it. And this is like nothing. This is like normal kind of mountains we have. We have much bigger where I'm from, but you see people live in these villages or places like this, and it affected their identity of not trusting people, because who would come through the mountains? Like not many people would be able to invade or something. Like yeah, people would take over, but people would still live their lives in these villages, kind of out of touch with everyone else, you know, like this guy. All of this is mining place. Like it's 500 years ago, this used to be a mining towns. Anyways,